Hello traders, welcome back to the Chart Whisperer, where we only trade when the market pays us to. In this video, I will share my daily bias based off the level count as well as the key trading zones for the day. So if you always want to know where the market is headed, smash the like button, subscribe, and join the free Telegram channel in the description. Let's go. Starting with the Dow Jones, I think we've had one level of drop here, and I'm expecting them to give us two more levels of drop. Hopefully that completed during the course of this week. I'm not completely sure though, because you know Friday's NFP. However, if you think about the weekly cycle, they could actually give us one more level of drop and then reverse price, probably with NFP actually. So we'll see how that plays out. Actually no, that'll be two levels. Sorry, I'm talking my own thing here. Yeah, they could give us one more level of drop and then possibly use NFP to do that reversal to the mean like they normally do after two levels of drop. However, when it comes to today's trading opportunities, I don't anticipate them going to yesterday's highs, a little too close to ADR, so I will be staying out of that one. Nasdaq gave us one level of drop. Similarly, I expect them to give us one or two more levels of drop before they reverse. This looks like it could be the peak formation, but it does also give kind of like one leg vibe, so they might just go back up there again and give us a second leg to properly lock in that peak formation. Again, ADR is right there, so I'm not going to get involved there. And the cable has completed their cycle, 3 levels of drop. Yesterday they kind of did what looks like the first leg of the W formation. I'm hoping that's where they're going to anchor, so I expect them to give us one more leg and then reverse from there. However, like you know, nothing is stopping them from continuing right here. This could be the two-legged formation, only time will tell, but I will be waiting at yesterday's low for a potential long position. Like you know, I always say only high probability setups will be considered on this side. The euro also completed their cycle, 3 levels of drop. As you can see, it doesn't look too pretty, the third level, but it is a third level nonetheless, and I'm expecting them to reverse. So just like the cable, I want to go long there, hopefully at yesterday's low. If we get a second leg to confirm our anchor, this could be, I think it's a 220 true, because they got the first leg over here, and then if they give me a two-legged formation over there at yesterday's low, then I will be ready to go long. Just make sure that the ADR is nowhere near. Yeah, nothing to worry about at this point, so I would love to go long there. AUD is kind of lagging behind a little bit. They didn't exactly complete their cycle. I'm expecting one more level of drop. I don't necessarily expect them to give me a short opportunity, but we'll see how that plays out. Let me just see. I think they could go to last month's high maybe, and give us a bit of a, well, as you can see, I was waiting there yesterday as well, but didn't get there. Maybe if they give us one more leg and then go all the way down before we start looking to reverse, that would be ideal. We'll see how that plays out, but like I'm saying, it doesn't really look likely as far as I'm concerned. I think they're more likely to just continue on their way down and complete their cycle. USDCAD, 3 levels of rise, nice and clean, with all the periods of consolidation. So here I'm looking to reverse price, obviously the opposite of the euro and the pound, which is always a good thing in terms of correlation. Now, I never marry correlation. It's always good when it's there, but it never really forces my hand in terms of making a decision. So it's good to have it this time as an added confirmation. I expect them, well, I not that I expect them, but it would be ideal if they came back to yesterday's high to complete the M formation, and then we take it short. I definitely expect NFP actually to have a hand in USDCAD reversing. It could be here. There's still a whole 2 days before that, so I'm not saying it's going to happen here per se, but I expect NFP to have a hand in terms of determining the direction for USDCAD and eventually dropping price. So we'll see how that plays out. Dollar Swiss franc also completed their cycle, 3 levels of rise, nice and clear. You know, I'm a huge fan when it happens like this over just under 5 days, and you've got everything. Is it under 5 days? I think it's about 5 days in total. So it always looks good when it happens like that. Same as the USDCAD, really not too different from each other. I just want a stop hunt high drop over here, and then we'll be good to go. Again, this could be the peak formation. Second leg locks it in, makes it quite clear, and then we reverse from there. And finally, S&P 500 gave us one leg of drop. Well, let's say one level. It's a bit of somewhat of an M formation. I know it doesn't go exactly to the peak formation, well, to the peak of the M, but it is still regarded as a peak formation in my book. So I expect them to give us a stop hunt high drop. Would be absolutely lovely if they did that at last week's high, and then reverse price from here. Hopefully something can come today. We'll see. I'm still at only one trade for July, and it actually was a loss, so it would be nice to end July with a win, or even break even, and it honestly would just take one trade for that to happen. So we'll see how that plays out. Quite a number of potential opportunities we'll see today. The problem with NFP week is that sometimes you don't necessarily get good setups leading up to NFP. Maybe things start to move on the day of NFP or right after the news release, but we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully I get something and I can grab some pips. Make sure you join the Telegram channel in the description, so that you can keep up to date. Just know that if I'm not posting anything, it means I'm not trading. But I show up every day and I'm always ready to take a position if it presents itself. So make sure you join the Telegram channel so that you don't miss out, and the discussion group for us to share our insights and what we see. Until I see you guys in the next video, please trade profitably.